Since we are just continuing with the lesson, I know you had prayed at the beginning when you had the chemistry lesson. We can just continue. I don't know whether you, let me see. Okay, so we can just continue with the lesson since I know you had already prayed. So for those of you attending the Kiswahili lesson, I've seen many people have already dropped. You people. The number was in 80s. Right now we are 70 something. You people, please don't drop. Love Kiswahili as you love chemistry. So you can type your responses. I am seeing people are getting the right thing. Hatujambo, mwalimu, hatujambo, yes. So when you say hamjambo, the response is hatujambo, mwalimu. Okay, so we are going to, let me see.
Can you talk? Okay, madam.
See you still on? Okay, Hannah. So Hannah, you're going to help me because I'm going to share my screen and I'm not going to be able to see the participants. So you help me. I can see you with Joshua, which is a good thing.
Okay, sure.
So I'm going to share my screen. So I really don't know how far you people had gone in your different schools, but today we are going to look at something under Jamii. We are going to look at Saa, Kusoma Saa. I know this is a challenge to many of you because even with the students I teach, it's a very big challenge. People don't know how to read time. So we are going to look at Kusoma Saa and we are going to see tunasoma saa aje kwa lugha ya katika lugha ya Kiswahili. Let me just play this. So this is under Jamii. And we are going to look at Kusoma Saa. I don't know whether, by show of hands, how many of us know how to read time in Kiswahili? Ama wangapi wanajua kusoma saa kwa lugha ya Kiswahili? Anna, do we have hands up?
Yes, teacher. They are 11 hands.
Oh, that is a good number. So I'm happy that at least we have people that are good with telling time when it comes to Kiswahili. Okay, in Kiswahili. So please, let's keep putting our answers in the chat so that those who don't know can also benefit. So in case of any question, in case I ask a question, just put your answers in the chat so that wenye hawajui kusoma saa, wanaweza pia, wanaweza kujua kusoma saa. Okay, so let me first, saa ni nini? Saa ni nini? Or what is saa when you talk about saa? Hannah, help me with the hands. Hannah or Joshua?
Martha.
Some
Yes. Yes, Master.
One difference between a system and a
that means time.
Saa means time. Can you say that in Kiswahili?
I can't.
Okay. So means in Kiswahili is inamaanisha. So when you're telling me saa means time, you can say saa inamaanisha wakati. Time is wakati. Then means is inamaanisha.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. So saa inamaanisha wakati, which is time. So when I move to the next slide, we see that saa ni chombo ambacho huonyesha wakati. Okay, could somebody read for us what we have here? I want someone to read since we are learning Kiswahili.
Esther, please unmute.
It says saa ni chombo ambacho huonyesha wakati. Siku nzima ina saa 24. Siku nusu ina saa 12.
Could you tell us what that means in Kiswahili?
I don't know.
Anyone? Any hand?
There is Nicholas. Please unmute.
Sorry, I left my hand up.
Faith. Lord. Teacher, there are no hands.
So, Hannah, do we have any hand?
No, teacher, there are no hands.
This is interesting. Okay, so when you say saa ni chombo ambacho huonyesha wakati, it simply is saa or that clock. Saa is like here is clock. Chombo is like it's more of an equipment or a material ambacho is that huonyesha wakati, that shows time. And then we are told that siku nzima ina saa 24. So a full day or a whole day, a full day has 24 hours. I know you've done this. 24 is 24. So 20 is 20. And then siku nusu ina saa 12, or half day has 12 hours. So 12 is 12. Siku nusu, siku is day. Then nusu is half. So half day has 24 hours. I don't know whether we have anyone with a question before we move to the next slide. Anna, is there any hand up?
No.
No hand?
Yes, teacher, there is no hand.
Okay. So when you look at, I want somebody also to read for us what we have there.
Bridget, unmute.
Msamiati una dakika moja ina saa moja ina dakika 60. Sekunde, dakika moja ina sekunde 60. Robo, dakika 15 kasorobo, dakika 15 kuingia saa nyingine.
Okay, here we are looking at, when we talk about msamiati, msamiati is vocabulary. Yeah? And this is vocabulary that is used with time. Unaotumika is that is used with time. So when we talk about dakika, a dakika is minute. So dakika is minute, and saa moja ina dakika 60. So that means that one minute has 60. Sorry, one hour. That saa moja is 1 hour. 1 hour has 60 minutes. Then what is sekunde? Let me ask, what is sekunde? Sekunde, anyone?
In the chat, they've said seconds.
Yes, it is seconds. Thank you. So dakika moja ina sekunde 60 or 1 minute has 60 seconds. 60 is 60 and then dakika moja is 1 minute. And then robo. What is robo? You can type it in the chat.
In the chat, someone is saying 15 minutes past.
Yes, 15 minutes past. And that is robo. So dakika 15, which is 15 minutes. What about kasorobo?
Veronica, unmute.
45 minutes too.
Yes, 45 minutes too. Or dakika 15 kuingia saa ingine, or 15 minutes to another time, which is the same as 45 minutes too. Okay, thank you so much. Or asante, asante sana. And then when you talk about, I want somebody to continue with reading that.
Esther, please unmute.
Heading is msamiati, then kasoro, dakika cheche kufika saa ingine, then kamili, hakuna dakika ambayo imepita kwenye saa, then there is nusu, dakika 30.
Okay, thank you so much, Esther. Asante sana, Esther. I don't know whether it has been Esther reading. Asante sana. So, ukisema kasoro is simply a dakika chache kufika saa ingine. Dakika chache means a few minutes to another time, or a few minutes to another hour. Like for example, maybe you have 5 minutes. You can say a few minutes too. So a few minutes is kasoro. Then kamili is hakuna dakika imepita. Is kwenye saa is kamili is exact. So I talk about kamili exact. Like for example, it's exactly 9 a.m. or exactly 9 p.m. So that is kamili. And then nusu is a half past or a half past, maybe midday. That is like 30 minutes after. So that is dakika 30, which is 30 minutes. 30 minutes, maybe 9:30, 10:30. So you say it is nusu. But we are going to see how we are using this vocabulary while telling time. I don't know whether we have any question before we move. Any?
No, teacher, there is no question.
Okay. Seems people are really understanding these things. Hannah, first tell me, how many people are in class?
75.
Yeah, that's a good number. I thought people had dropped, but I'm happy people are really enjoying the lesson since there are no questions. Okay. Then when we look at, okay, somebody read that. So we've already said that msamiati is simply vocabulary. Okay, mtu aendelee, who can do that?
Patricia, unmute.
Okay. Aduhuri. Okay, the heading is msamiati, vocabulary. Aduhuri is noon. Then Joani is evening. Is night. Asubuhi is morning. Alasiri, time between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. Alfajiri very early in the morning.
Wow. Asante sana Patricia. Makofi kwako. So, class, when you say adhuhuri, that is noon. Like when you say a noon, like from around midday is adhuhuri. And then jioni is evening. So jioni is evening. Usiku is at night. So please learn to use this vocabulary at home. You can even say, Mommy will come usiku. You say, at least you put a Kiswahili word. Or you can even say, Mwalimu will come to darasa, or teacher will come to class. You see, at least you're using Kiswahili, and that's how you learn to even construct sentences. And then we have asubuhi, which is morning. That is why you always say habari ya asubuhi, habari ya jioni, habari ya mchana. And then we have alasiri, is that time between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. That is called alasiri. And then alfajiri is very early in the morning, like at 5, at 4 there, or at 6 there. That is alfajiri. You can even say, I woke up alfajiri. That is, you say, I woke up very early in the morning. Okay, so there's a few vocabularies that we have. So we are going to look at a reading time. How do you read? How do you read in time? So one interesting thing about reading time in Kiswahili is that you read time in Kiswahili the same way you read time in your local languages. The way you read time in the local language is the same way you read time in Kiswahili. So it's very different from the way we read time in English. Like for example, what is the time now? Let me see. Okay, it's now 3:25. So for 3:25 in English, I'll say it's 3 p.m. 3:25 p.m. But in Kiswahili, that is saa tisa. Saa tisa, which is like 9. Saa tisa na dakika 25. So it's the same thing in your local language. Let me ask who, let me see. Is Van Bragatash in class?
No.
Okay, let me guess another person is Nalubega Patricia.
Say you.
Okay, I'm just guessing the people that at least I've seen in the English language classes. Marklin, are you in class?
No.
Okay, let me just, I don't know who, because I can't see the participants list. Esther, there is who?
Patricia is there, even Esther.
Okay, Patricia, how do you read time in your local language? Like, for example, you want to say it's 3 p.m.
Okay, if I want to say it's 3 p.m., that means it's, okay, first.
How do you say it? Patricia doesn't know her local language.
No.
Okay, anyone to tell us what 3 p.m. is in their local language? Just put your hand up.
Marvin, unmute.
Shamwenda.
Which language is that, Marvin? Marvin, is that what Runyankole?
Yes.
Okay, Sangwenda.
Shamwenda. Shamwenda. Shaha.
Shaha.
Yes.
Thank you. At least I've learned a Runyankole word. Shahamwenda.
Yes.
And then that is not what about in English when you want to say it's 3? It's 3. Okay. Saa mwenda is okay. Then English, it's 3. You say 3 p.m. Right?
Yes.
English, you say it's 3 p.m. So in Nyankole, you say cha mwenda. Then in Luganda, I don't know what
Yes.
Luganda is. What about in Luganda?
Sawa mwenda.
Aha, sawa mwenda.
Sawa mwenda.
Aha, thank you. So you see it is cha mwenda. Then there is sawa mwenda. Even me in my language, you say sa mwenda.
Yeah.
So you can see that mwenda is 9, right? Am I correct?
Yes.
Am I correct? Mwenda is 9.
Yes, teacher. Yes, you're correct.
Yes, so good, thank you. So when you say mwenda is 9, and in Kiswahili, 3 p.m. is saa tisa, in which saa tisa is also 9. So you see that the way you read time in your local language is the same way you read time in Kiswahili. So please don't find it hard. If you know vocabulary, if you know the vocabulary that you use while telling time, you can easily just translate the time and then the vocabulary. Like for example, if you know dakika is minutes, and then you know saa is hour, or you know maybe second is sekunde, then it is very easy for you to say that, let me see the time now. Maybe it is not 3:30, like saa tisa na dakika 30 or saa tisa na nusu. You see, saa tisa na nusu. And then in Nyankole, maybe you will say saha mwenda. I don't know what 30 is or what 30 is. So you see, it's very easy for you to tell time in local language, and then you just translate it to Kiswahili. Unlike English, because in English, like now you'll say it's 3:30 p.m. In Kiswahili, it is saa tisa na dakika 30 or saa tisa na nusu. So English is different, while Kiswahili is different. I don't know whether we are getting it. Maybe we shall get it more when you look at the examples that we have. Or when we look at the mifano. Mifano is example. Okay, so could somebody read for us this? Could someone read for us what we have there?
Faith, unmute. Bridget, unmute.
Kusoma saa. 2 p.m. is saa saba. 2 p.m. is saa 8. 3 p.m. is saa 4 p.m. is saa 10. 5 p.m. is saa 11. 7 a.m. is saa 12. 7 p.m. or a.m. is saa 1. 8 p.m. or a.m. saa 2.
Okay, asante sana Faith. Makofi kwako. So when we talk about 1 p.m. is saa saba, just like in your local languages. I think some local languages, saa saba is msaamfu, saa msaamfu, or I think that is it. Because I've had, I know a bit of Luganda, a little. So when you talk about saa msaamfu, msaamfu, kumsaamfu, that is what? 1 p.m. Which is also like in Kiswahili, saa saba, because saba is 7. And then 2 p.m. is saa 8, which 8 is 8. 3 p.m. tisa, which tisa is 9. Then saa kumi, which is kumi is 10. 5, it's just like that, 5 being saa kumi na moja. Then you can either say, like for example, if it's maybe 5 p.m., you can say saa kumi na moja ya jioni or saa kumi na moja ya asubuhi. Since we know that jioni is evening and morning is asubuhi. That is why we have 7 p.m. or a.m. You say saa moja asubuhi, saa moja jioni. But for 8 p.m., because since 8 p.m. is already night, you say saa mbili ya asubuhi o saa 2 ya usiku. Since we know that usiku is night. To hope tuko pamoja. Tuko pamoja wanafunzi. So I hope we are together. Hope tuko pamoja is we are together. I hope we are together. And then that is still just a continuation. Which is 10 p.m. or a.m. is Sunday, then Saturday. And we can take screenshots for those of you who are writing. Then 12 p.m. being saa 6 asubuhi or saa 6 ya mchana. And then kama ni usiku, unasema saa 3 usiku. Or if it is at night, you say, we say, like 9 p.m., you say saa 3 usiku. If it is morning, saa 3 asubuhi. It's the same thing that I've been saying, that if it is at night, you change to usiku. If it is morning, you change to asubuhi. If it's evening, you change to jioni. Any question before we continue? People, please ask questions.
Jamie, please go ahead. Your hand is up.
Maybe that person is failing to unmute.
She's unmuted, but she's not speaking. I guess she doesn't have a question.
Okay. All right. So let's continue. Ni saa ngapi? So this is just, it is still about reading time. So this is we already even have it there. Like ni saa 1:30. So you can clearly see that the hour hand is pointing at 7 in the middle there. And then the minute hand is pointing at 30. So you say saa 1:30. Hope you can see that. Saa 1:30.
Yes, ma'am.
I know who can read this local language? Anyone to read that in their local language? Anna, do we have anyone?
Yes, teacher. There is Steven. Go ahead.
Teacher, in Luganda, it says sawe mchitundu.
Aha, thank you very much. Chitundu, at least I know Chitundu is half.
Bridget.
But I thought Chitundu is 15.
No.
Okay. So you see now Saemu Chitundu. When Saemu is like 1. And you can even see here is moja is also 1. And then Chitundu is I think half. Is it half?
Yes.
So here we see also nusu is also half. So you can clearly see that the way we are reading time in our local language is the same way we read time in Kiswahili. Thank you so much. Ama asante sana. So this is saa 1:30. And then the first one we see saa 3 kamili, which is exactly 9. And we said exact is kamili. So this is saa 3 kamili. And then the second one we see saa 7. Sorry, that was a mistake. It's supposed to be saba. S-A-B-A, not sana. So it is saa 7 kasorobo. You can even see. You can see it is 45 minutes past 1, which is kasorobo. It is either you say 15 minutes to 2 or 45 minutes past 1. That is why we use kasorobo. And then if it is a quarter, or if it is 15 minutes, it is robo, which we looked at the beginning. Robo. Okay, so I hope we are getting that. Let's continue. And then we have saa tano kasorobo kasoro dakika tano. You can see this is saa tano kasoro dakika tano. It means we have, who can tell us what that means? Let me ask. Nani anaweza kuambia? Hiyo inamaanisha nini? Hannah, do we have any hand?
No, teacher, there is no hand.
You people. So that is 5 minutes to 11. You can even see kasoro, we said a few minutes to the next hour. So that is 5 minutes to 11. Saa tano kasoro dakika tano. Saa tano kasoro dakika tano. 5 minutes to 11. Then who can read for us the time? The next one. Ni saa ngapi? Or what is the time? Who can read for us that?
Bridget, please unmute.
Okay, that it is saa kumi kasoro dakika kumi.
Wow. Asante sana, Bridget. Makofi. Bridget, I wish I knew where you are. You'd get a sweet from me.
Sorority.
Well, you're so far. All right. Thank you, Bridget. So that is it. It is saa kumi. Kasoro dakika kumi. You can see 10 minutes to 5. Thank you so much. Then let's continue. No, this is an exercise. So I don't know up to that point. Do we have any question? So I want us to do, all of us to do number, let me see, these are 4 questions. I want people to do number 1. And then if you've done number 1, you can do number 1, take a picture. And so we are going to, and you share, we shall give you post rights and you share your screen and we want to see what you've drawn. We want to see what people have drawn in their books. I want to see whether whatever I've been teaching has actually been understood by people. So please do the first one. If you're ready, you just put up your hand and we give you host rights and you share your screen and we see what you've done. So let me give you 3 minutes, 3 minutes to do that.
Aroni. Where Aroni? In that one.
So you have 3 minutes to do that. Hope you can see my screen very well. So Hannah, please pay attention to those people that will put up their hands.
Okay. Teacher Esther has raised her hand. Teacher, there are 3 people's hands raised.
Hannah, any hand up?
Yes, teacher, there are 6 hands.
Oh, okay. Okay, so let's pick.
I give them rights.
Yes, give them rights.
Okay. Esther Agatha. Please, you share your work, Esther. Esther, you show us your work.
Actually my work is on a book, so I'm going to start my video and show you the work I have written. Right? Is it okay?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
okay. That is what?
Saa 9 na dakika 42.
Okay.
The upper one, this one here.
Esther, you please make your camera stable. Yes. Saa 9, then. Okay.
Na dakika 42.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Esther. Asante sana. Makofi kwako, Esther. That is actually very good. Another hand. Hannah, any other hand?
No, teacher, the hands have gone down.
Oh. Someone is asking for the slide. I'll put the slide back.
Okay.
But I can see hands up, Hannah.
I see
That
Patricia.
is Patricia.
Yes.
Okay, teacher, I did A. And let me just share my video.
Patricia, you can unmute.
Patricia, unmute.
Okay. I did for A, which is saa 12 kamili saa asubuhi, which is 6, exactly 6.
Let me see. Saa 12. We didn't see. It was not very clear. Was that Precious? Precious, we didn't see that very well. Okay, Brandon.
Brandon, unmute and go ahead and share. Brandon, go ahead and share your work, please. Brandon is not unmuting.
I can see Patricia's hand is still up. Okay, Brandon, go ahead. Okay, Patricia.
Patricia, what?
Okay, I said that you didn't see my whatever clearly.
Yes.
Okay, let me try again.
Okay. So please, let's pay attention, class. Oh, okay. So we can see that the minute hand is pointing at 12 and the hour hand pointing at 6, which is saa 12 kamili. Asante sana, Patricia. Makofi kwako. That is really good. Any other person that has drawn something else, you can show us. Brandon, your hand is still. Brandon?
There is no hand up.
Okay. But I hope we've got what we've been studying. I'm happy that at least some of you have seen what, because I'm seeing people are doing the right thing. And I'm happy that at least we benefited from today's lesson. I know some of you knew, and I also know some of you did not know. So I'm going to share my screen back. Someone has sent me a direct message that you had not finished copying the questions. So I'm going to put my screen back. So that is it. Please copy the questions. Copy the questions. You can do them later. We don't have much time. We are supposed to end the lesson at 4 p.m. So you have 5 minutes to copy those questions. So are we all done?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So for those of you who didn't do the work, those of you who joined late, you can just take screenshot.
Yes.
That was the first slide. Second slide. Third. Another slide there. And hiyo ingine.
Sawa moja hapo naomba maji.
Then ndio hiyo ingine. Ndio hiyo. Ndio hiyo. Hapo. And then finally, maswali. Maswali is questions. Okay. So that is it. Please take screenshots. Okay.
Teacher,
Yes.
could you please go back to the third last thing? Third last slide.
Okay, third last slide. That is the last slide. Is that one?
Yeah.
Is that the okay?
No, before that one. Yeah.
That?
Yeah, thank you.
Karibu. Okay. So nani hana swali? So anyone with a question before we close the lesson? Nani hana swali? I can see who Athman. Athman, go ahead. Athman. Nani mwingine hana swali? Kama una swali, weka mkono juu. Or if you have a question, put your hand up. If you don't have anyone with a... Okay, Kimberly, do you have a question? Okay, so somebody wants the link for the WhatsApp group. Let me look for the links. I can't see the links, but in case you've seen the links, so in case you have the links, please post the links to our group. I'll post it to the chat. Anyone with a link? Okay, I've seen the link, so I'm just posting it here. So that is the link to the S2 WhatsApp group. That is the link. Martha, do you have a question?
I just wanted to say thank you, Madam.
Oh. Hey, karibu sana, Martha. Someone has even someone here has said Mungu akubariki. Asante sana, Mungu akubariki pia. The link is there. I've already posted the link. That is the link. Thank you so much. That is Sam. Sam, asante sana kwa kuweka link hapo kwa group. Okay. So if you don't have more questions, asanteni sana wanafunzi. Kwa kuwa wanafunzi wema sana, tuonane wiki ijayo. Nani anaweza tuombea? Can we have somebody atuombee, or who can pray for us? Nani anaweza tuombea? Esther?
Okay, humble ourselves and we pray. Heavenly Father, King of glory, I thank you for today's day. I thank you for the gift of life, for the blessings, for the protection. I thank you for enabling us to manage and attend this lesson. I pray that you bless us and bless our parents, bless our teachers, bless the works of their hands. Pray that you continue giving us the guidance and the opportunity to attend more of these lessons in the future. Protect us as we're living. In just my name I've prayed.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Asante sana Esther kwa kutuombea. Somebody has said bye mwalimu. Bye in Kiswahili is kwaheri. Say kwaheri mwalimu. So kwaheri wanafunzi. Msalimieni wazazi wenu.
Kwaheri mwalimu.